in a while since I have actually live streamed. Um, I've been getting plenty of requests from close friends, people who generally watch my channel, and if you haven't been keeping up with my social media, I play mainly now a lot of Elder Scrolls Online. So I thought I would show you some of my characters. We'll make a new one. What I'll do is I'll just delete one of my other randoms that I made ages ago. Um, I'll delete one of them and then we can make one because I need to make sure I save the slots for the new update that is coming, which is Elder Scrolls Online Elsewhere. I have got the Somerset pack. I have basically everything because I'm also an Elder Scroll Plus member. Um, I also obviously have Somerset. I did pre-order um, Elsewhere the other day. Um, I'll just show you the customer create like customization for characters. Um, I don't think it really affects your alliance. It basically depends on your call rank. I never had the any race, any alliance until about, I would say, November. Bear with me a moment, guys. I will just need to deal with something, and I'll be right back. So just bear with me a moment. Sorry about that. Had to deal with stuff downstairs. So as I was going back to, depending on your, really is your race and your class. Running upstairs was hard. So anyway, basically, the alliance is basically your cool ranks. Obviously, I have a few of each, but the main ones that I have is Ebonheart. Now, this is the cool ranks. I prefer like Ebonheart based against Daggerfall and Almo Dominion. Daggerfalls are not good. I hate Daggerfall people. Almo Dominion I don't mind because my main first character was Almo Dominion before I had the any race, any alliance. So, we'll go for the Ebonheart because Ebonheart people are the best. Daggerfall suck. um, we'll go for we'll go for a Khajiit because the Khajiit is obviously the new update. Elsewhere is the land of the Khajiits, the land of the kitty cats, as some of my friends call it. And we'll make him a Nightblade. So this build will be a stamina build. I'll probably won't broadcast as much based on some stuff that I need to sort out. But this is what's going to be played if I was to be able to do live streams when I can. And I am sorry that I haven't been active for quite a few months, for quite a while. I've been working because I have a temporary, well, not temporary, I have a permanent part-time job. So I've now just started trying to figure out, right, this is my routine, this is what I can do. So I'm hoping to make a live stream at least once a week. Hopefully, that's what I'm trying to do. So if I am going to be live streaming, I will be live streaming this game. And in all fairness, Elder Scrolls is like the best. I've played other games, and I know that Kingdom Hearts 3 is on its way. This Thursday, I believe, Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be released. I haven't had a chance to pre-order it. I'm going to get it a few days after. The money was tight and I couldn't get it at the time, so I will be getting it when a few days after. But we'll make a black kitty cat, because come on, I have a cat called Fred and he's adorable. So in all fairness, I have got a Kashyyyk for the Ebonheart Pact. I'm just making a new one to show you guys the leveling system of everything. So I don't do a lot of editing in the process of this. I tend to like just edit the chest area, how the face looks, because obviously your character can look heroic and then angry, like ugh. But I don't like the angular, I don't like heroic, I like the soft because it looks adorable. And come on, who wouldn't resist these cute little kitty eyes? Come on. I remove any of them things. Hairstyle, as long as it's a long one where I can see the hair colour, then I'm fine. But there was one thing that I've noticed that I'm going to put on my Kashyyyk, and that is them piercings there. We'll keep them on. So, hair colour. I tend to make my Kashyyyk look, well, like, known to be bright coloured, if I could. But as obviously we made it a black Kashyyyk, we'll have it as a grey, bluey white colour, because I've got some hairstyles, which is in the next part of my editing for the Kashyyyk, that I can do when I'm actually in game. So all of this, I don't really worry. Voice, obviously, people don't tend to worry about the voice of their characters because you don't hear them a lot. You only hear them do weird action sounds when they're fighting. So if you're that, like, wanting to have it perfection, then people tend to go through it. We'll go for that one. Eye colour. We'll make it a bright eye colour so we can see the eyes. It'd be adorable. Eye shape, not so worried. And eyebrows, you can't see them because they're a kitty cat, but that should be fine. I'll quickly take off that head marking. We'll add that into the game later on. In all fairness, the Kashyyyk looks really adorable. The Kashyyyk armour is so sweet. So that's what the Kashyyyk hair colour wise and fur looks like. Really adorable. This is what you will land in at the beginning of the game. And bearing in mind, if people are joining in to see the tutorial side, I skipped that because, as you guys saw at the beginning of the live stream, I have many characters and I don't really worry about doing the beginning part. So we shall edit it and we shall give it a random name. Generally thinking, I don't think a lot about their names. We'll give it the name of what my characters have, which is Noise Uchiha. Uchiha. And then what we do is I then replace the things so it makes it basically different, and then I can have it. There we go. Right, so we are now landing in to the world of Summerset. there is a crest giver for when you do land in the first part. So this is the loading screen for Somerset. It's very nice. I will show you the amounts that I have, the pets I have. I only play on the Europe server. There is a North American server. I don't play on that. I went straight to the European server. I do have a few guilds. I am the guild master for one. I will show you guys the guild house, which is basically my house, but people can come in and do things that they need to do. So, I am showing in voice chat for a guild, 7th Heaven, so I'm just going to leave the channel, guys, to... yeah. Right, we can now not be heard. Obviously, as you can see, there's a few people already made new characters and are straight ahead going off and doing what they need to do. We won't bother collecting that crest just yet. So this is a better view of what the world looks like without first person. But if you look at it in first person, it's a bit different. I don't like it at all, but there will be times that I do use first person to help with angling for things as well. Like my bow and arrows, I use it. There is there's two ways that this game is to be played. So, there is PvE, so player versus environment. So, normally the PvE characters will tend to kill monsters, not players, and then you have PvP. PvP players play in either Battlegrounds or Cyrodiil, or in the Imperial City, which I will make a separate character basically for PvP to show you what both PvE and PvP look like. The builds are different, so if you're PvP, you have a different build. PvE is different builds. Both of them can have like different sets, all of that type of stuff. I don't do PvP as of much, so I've got not that much of a knowledge. But PvE, on the other hand, I have quite a lot of knowledge, and I've gained the knowledge from some very dear friends of mine. So, I'll show you the guild house. At some point last year, there was a competition here on the Elder Scroll community. And if we were able to hit 100% on this goal for getting this certain achievement and encouraging other people from other servers to do it, because it counts for both European and North American server, we got given a villa, a non-combat pet, so a pet that just walks around with you and looks adorable, and a mount. I don't ride the mounts because I have, I think it's 2 legendary mounts that are hard to get in the game. But sorry, I don't ride the mount that I got for the villa crest, like stuff done. This is the guild house. The guild that I'm the guild master of is called No Mercy. And basically people come in, and this is the crafting area where people can do their crafting and then scuttle off. Nobody can access these 2 chests here. This is for my eyes only, and nobody can get into them. This here is the banker. Everybody can use it. So everybody can use the banker, everybody can use this merchant. And I think people can use the fence. I don't know. I think it's for just the person who received the achievement and received the item. That's the phone of the guild master. So my phone. My main character, my first noise Uchiha, knows basically near enough everything but apart from some styles. That's it. Trait-wise, I know all of it now. It's all done, all sorted. So, when you have your first character, and your first character knows everything. And save assistance, you want to customize your outfit, your equipment. You can slide across and go to outfit 1. And these are all the styles in your account full stop have learnt. So as you can see, I still got quite a way to go for learning wise. Weapons, I'm quite good on that part. So I have all types of hairstyles for Khajiit that will fit to one. So what we'll do is we'll get, there's one specifically for Khajiits. So that's topped, Argonian. Right, so these are the ones that are now outgrading. Bun. This is when I take a while. We'll stick for this. I quite like that hairstyle. It's pretty nice. That is a very big mane. We'll go for the dreads, actually. We'll go for them. Head markings. Don't really bother about that. Facials. I can basically make my Khajiit look blind. Give it extra fur. Blind in either eye, or then I've got the makeup. I tend to not dull my things up, but I've also got piercings. Take that off, I keep my eyebrow piercings. Costumes. You can ask me as how many costumes I have. I've miscounted. I'll start from the bottom and work my way to the top. So with Khajiits, some of the outfits change. Like this one, as you see for assistance, if I put a Wood Elf in it, it wouldn't have the ears pointing up. So you can see the ears in any of these costumes, the ones that don't have a helmet, if you know what I mean. So I have a lot of costumes. You'd be surprised. We'll stick with this because I kind of like the Khajiits with the like a Thieves Guild stealing and all the assassins thing on it. So colour-wise, it's exactly the same depending on what achievement you got. Depends on what colours you can have. So I'm gonna dye mine a different colour so you can actually see the cat. We'll do it. Nah, it looks a bit too grubby. Now I just look like a pink ninja. There we go. We'll just cover myself in the blood of my enemies. Done. Right. So, you've got your character. You got the items you got when you just went straight from the tutorial to the world. Just going straight into Summerset. So, I'm not going to give away spoilers that much for Elsweyr. But Elsweyr is going to be located around about in this area here, so in between Grahtwood and Reaper's March. These two are basically like desert, and down here is like greeny. So Grahtwood's quite green and Reaper's March is desert type of thing. So it'll go probably from like this way, like that, and up. So it's not a bit of a big map, but in all fairness, when we got Murkmire, we thought Murkmire could have been that big, but Murkmire is big enough. There's a lot to do there. So this is the map momentarily of what it would look like at a beginning section, really. So over here is Wulfgar, Rivenspire, Galumbra. So this is Daggerfall area. I tend to not visit most of the Daggerfall area because Daggerfall was not my favourite type of alliance. Stormhaven. I come here a lot to Stormhaven. I have a little bungalow in Stormhaven, which is quite close to Wayrest, which is the main town for Stormhaven, which I go to a lot. Alika Desert, I don't go here a lot. I go here for level grinding. What I do is I get my friends to go to that point, and then I'll load up my other character, and then I'll go with them, and then they take me around to the anchors, which are places that are like little events, and you keep defeating them, and you get a certain amount of experience. Bankurai. So over here, this place here used to be the guild house. This was the very first guild house, and then we had the villa, which I will show you. It's empty-ish, but I've got a few items left in there. This here, Craglawn. So Craglawn, there's a place called Skyreach. I don't go in there. I've gone in there a few times. But Skyreach can be a bit of a nuisance if people don't know the mechanics. So, we'll go a little bit up here. Eastmarch. Eastmarch, this is where you would find the Winter Festival stuff to do. Then in that event you had to go other places to do other things. But I mainly went to Eastmarch on my main character to do the event, to get the ice skin. But yeah, I don't go a lot to Eastmarch. This little island here, so you see Bleak Rock, this is one of the 3, I think, starter islands. So depending on your alliance, depends on where you get thrown. So, that I think is Daggerfall, I think? I can't remember. This one is... No, this is Daggerfall. The one up there is Ebonheart. And then, if we can find it... Over here. Kanavi's Roost. This is the Almeri Dominion starter island. Very small, few quests, 3 sky shards I think, on those each islands, and then they're done. Cyrodiil. So, within Cyrodiil is the Imperial City. So, here, right in the middle, Imperial City. So, this area alone, all of this is PvP. So, this is where war happens, and people go into the Imperial City to claim the areas. So, if you're going in there, it's quite a nuisance. So, depending on your alliance, depends on how good your team is. As I said, Ebonheart's the best, so I tend to obviously stay with the Ebonheart Pact alliance, because you get the people who actually understand. Stonefalls. Now we're coming up to the part for the Ebonheart section. Vvardenfell is the Morrowind chapter. I've not gone there a lot. It's pretty well, like, I find it boring. I only go over there to steal things for a friend of mine. On the opposite side of Stonefalls is this place called Balfloyan. This is a really, really good place to come and farm materials. It's a very good place. Dashan is basically, it's okay. I don't go there a lot. I don't really go over there and do things. Shadowfen is, I think it's the last island, like the last part of the map for Ebonheart. I've done a lot there on my main character. I just can't remember what I've done. Then, which is the recent one before Elsewhere is going to be coming, Murkmire was the recent upgrade. I got it for free through my daily rewards as we get them. So I got Murkmire for free for carrying on working with my dailies, so logging in, collecting my dailies and doing things. So in Murkmire you got given a new dungeon called the Black Rose Prison. It's quite hard. I've only gone halfway I think, and then I gave up because I was tired. So, as we're Ebonheart, if we land into either Stonefalls or Dashan or Shadowfen, these 3 islands will give us our starter quest for the beginning part, which is the beginning for the main storyline. So, I'll take you out of the guild house. I'll quickly show you upstairs. So, upstairs this is where I have the spare beds. Some of my pets are out. These are the 3 statues I've been getting for 3 months now. All ESO Plus members get it for free. So far, yeah, obviously there's 3. I think there is a new one coming up. I don't know. This is my sleeping quarters. And also these are only some of my trophies. These trophies here, these are I think normal dungeons, not veterans. But if we go up here across these stairs, up here, these busts are for hardcore hardcore mode on the dungeons. So as you can see, I've been busy. I do quite a bit of dungeons with some close friends of mine. So I'm used to going in, doing hard dungeons, and then getting the busts. So, and out here, oh, bit of a wall there. And out here, that's just a statue. A statue of a person. And out here, I'm playing this with one hand, don't mind me. And out here is the garden area. So, nothing much. This is the view out on the gates area. So this is what we're going to be going into. Down here is the crafting stations of Somerset. Over here, this is the target dummy for a trial. So you have to get a group of 12 people, and you can practice on here. Across here, this is the mount I got when I pre-ordered elsewhere. Very pretty mount. I love it. And over here, this is a standard target dummy. So this target dummy you use to practice your skills. You do get a Clockwork City dummy, but that's just really mainly for show and tell. For your place, really. So what we'll do is we'll get out of the guild house, and I'll take you to the main city of Somerset. So, if we quickly go through, but no, it's I have to apologise for not able to do things on my channel, but I'm hoping with the free time I have that I can do things with, I will live stream, I will try and post videos up. I have got a few ideas on videos to post, but filming them in the time that I have this week is going to be a bit of a difficult problem. So I will probably have to film them, and then they will be posted when it's like the due date to be posted would be. Nothing really much to say on updates, other than I've just been playing Elder Scrolls and working, so nothing much has really changed. But sometimes the loading screens for the game can take a while. So this is the town of Somerset. This is called Alanor, and it is a very pretty place. When I got it, I was so happy because the details for this place is so beautiful. So, I'll take you down to over here to show you what this area is. As you can see, this here is the main area where you get Somerset dailies. As you can see, these are players on the on the eastern, the European server. So we'll just scroll down here, and now we're coming up to the crafting station of the place of Alanor. I don't go to the bank here because I already got the banker. I don't go anywhere for the merchant because I have a merchant and a banker on standby. This is the crafting area of Alanor, as you can see up there is where my place is, over there. I have a pet in my way. So you see over that little bit of wall there, and you see that fencing just there? That is the place of the guild house. So, when Somerset came out, obviously everybody would know this, jewellery crafting station came in. So, sets like hunting range and something called gifts, or gift, jewellery was added in. I don't know what's going to be added in for this new update. All I know is the Necromance class line is going to be coming into Elder Scrolls. That I am pleased for, because I really love the sound of the Necromance. I can't wait for it to be released. I think it's 128 days, I think, for the release dates. And at the moment of time, we don't know yet about if they're raising the champion cap line. So at the moment, it's 810 for the maximum. But I don't know if they're going to be leveling it up to be higher. If they are, that's going to be even more of a nuisance, because I'm only level 662 for champion level. So, I'll just take you over to the beach. This over here, they renamed it the Geysers. So, over here, all players that are in Somerset, if they're doing a Geyser quest, which is a daily, they will come over here and do the Geysers. So, as I've probably just missed it. So we'll just wait and hope for the best. So my upgrades is any race, any alliance, warden class, and the imperial race. I don't do much of the imperial race, but I got it as a bundle pack, so I got it. So chapter DLC. At the moment, we only get the Somerset chapter. Dungeon DLCs. These are all the dungeons, so we get the things that we need. Zone DLCs. So these are all the DLCs to launch up the DLC islands. So you've got Murkmire, Clockwork City, Morrowind, Dark Brotherhood, Thieves Guild, Wulfgar, and the Imperial City. So basically, the ones that I may show you today would be either one of these. The Dark Brotherhood skill line will give you these blades called the Blades of Woe. Very useful for stealing. I didn't realise about this until I met a few friends online, and they said, oh, get the Dark Brotherhood DLC. You get the Blades of Woe. It makes it easier to gain more things. I was like, oh, okay. And then the Thieves Guild. The Thieves Guild is okay. It's basically you get the, I think it's defense, so it's nothing much of a difference. But I've completed it on my main not long ago, and I've now got it. So I don't really worry much about the Thieves Guild line now. So, what we'll do is we'll wait for the action to happen, and then we'll just hope for the best that we might level up, so I can show you what it looks like when you level up. And then once I've hit level 4, I'm going to have to go, because I've got a strict schedule to stick to. I will hopefully make the live streams go generally longer, but at this moment of time, it's going to be, I think, probably hopefully maybe every 45 minutes, maybe nearly an hour live stream. For this time being, then I might start doing longer live streams. It won't be just this I'm live streaming. I will be live streaming other games that I play. Maybe a VR game in the future. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But I had a close friend request this game to be broadcast so she can see the graphics and this new character made, or my older characters. But what we actually might do now is we might hop into my main, We'll hop onto my main so you guys can see what it looks like for a champion rank. So, with this being a champion rank, I've ranked most of my skills, um, and so far I think I'm still enlightened, so I gain more experience very quickly. So, and I am apologising that I'm not actually on camera, I am in my pyjamas. And I was like, I'll live stream for you guys, so I didn't want to be weird and be live streaming in my onesie, so I took the camera off. So, I have 3 champion leveled characters. This was my very first one. As you can see, she's the Almeri Dominion Alliance. This one down here, my Stamina Khajiit Nightblade, is Ebonheart. And then my Lindsay Sterling character is also Ebonheart, High Elf Sorcerer. This one is I use for PvP. She is very good for PvP. My Khajiit Nightblade, this one is used for the PvE section, but very good quality damage. And this one is my main and also my crafter. So, I use this as my main character to make things for my other characters or for my friends if they need it. I have got a friend, I'm obviously not going to mention her name if she doesn't want to be mentioned. She's in another guild that I'm in, she's the guild master for it. And she has helped me so much to create my items for me to learn, which is very grateful for her. Because some of it costs a lot to like make, because I think one item of the expensive stuff is like 16k, which is 16,000 coins in the game. So it's quite a bit of money for just using that trait material. So I'm going to quickly mute my camera. So, as you can see, I would be in a group with my 2 friends from Germany. My friends are currently offline. So, I will stay in the group because they can see it. They can't see that I'm on, but they'll see later on through the guild rooster. So, this is champion 662. So, the cap is 810, so I'm not that far, I'm getting there. My door randomly just opened and closed. Weird. Right, so, gear-wise, I'm using the Hunding's range, Craig's, and Night Mother Gaze set. I use this for my Warden. Not Warden, my Red Guard Dragon Knight. This was a set that my friend from a different guild recommended and made for me. So, this is Murkmire. Very swampy, muddy areas, grassy. I don't do a lot in Murkmire apart from the dailies. But what we'll do is we'll quickly travel back to the guild house. And I'll show you what it looks like to have everything learned, trait-wise. There is still, I think it's 3 items left in certain things, like in the certain categories, but they're something that I can learn quicker. Eventually, once my other items have learnt. But I make training gear in both light, medium, and heavy, and then I put them onto my characters, and then they go off, wear it up to level 50, and then bang, they're into level 600 and something, or whatever my champion rank would be at that time. So, save systems, if Elsewhere doesn't have a champion ranking system go up, then all of my characters will be at level 810 by the time, hopefully. That's 128 days. I'm pretty sure I can get to the level. So, I'll quickly show you the traits. So, in jewelry, obviously jewelry came in Somerset. Somerset, I think it came out in the middle of last year. And I already know everything on there. So, people will come up to me and say, oh right, I'll pay you this amount if you can craft me this or this. Bloodthirsty is like Nirnhold for jewellery, but it's just called Bloodthirsty. So, going over to woodworking as well, I know everything. For everything down to restoration stars, down to shields. So, basically everything, like now the only places to have things to learn is blacksmithing. As you can see down there, these two things here have research. So I actually have to wait those 19 days to then replace them. As you can see, the last 3 items I need to learn in clothing are these here. And then the axe. This is the last item currently learning. Again, that's got 19 days. So not that much of a problem now. They've both got a similar time pattern left. So probably when it hits like the few remaining hours, I'll get a reducing the timer for the stuff to learn. Then I'll be learning the last items. Here, as you can see, I've learned all of it there. Learning the last trait here. Learnt everything on here. Learned the last trait on the boots. Need to learn the last trait on the hands. This is coming into medium now. And then I just need to learn 2 more traits on the helmet. And then the belt's done. Arm crop's just one more thing. So it kind of adds up. Obviously you've seen around the guild house. But yeah. I am going to have to end the live stream here, guys. I know it's only been 45 minutes, but near enough. But I've got a tight schedule to stick to. But thanks for watching, guys. Nothing much to really show. What I'll do is I may show a battleground in a few days, maybe. But I was happy to show you what Elder Scrolls look like. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys real soon. Thanks for joining, guys, and bye.